Hello. Today I spent some time going through calculus one functions, basically just to do like review of functions. Functions are just some things. Functions are just things that you put in something and you get a single value, right? Right? So that's a function, right? That's what I got from here. I've forgotten a couple of things. For example, that I had to review. For example, this this is what, see, this is not a function, right? You see, so I mean, right? So a function gives you one value. These are respective functions. I went through this also to then talk about other stuff like the root of a function. What, right? The root of a function that is a number that makes the function zero. And I try to solve this. If t is zero, this is going to be zero. So t equals zero is a root of this function. And also they use quadratic formula. I've already forgotten about quadratic formula, but um, I was able to look at it again. It's minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac. Yeah, minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. I I just looked this up. So after you solve this, you're gonna get this as your solution, which kind of is pretty straightforward. Then they talked about like things like domain and range. Now, domain and range, that part, to be honest, right? Basically, I didn't recall knowing this. Domain is just a bunch of inputs that you put into a function. Think of your bunch of x's. What are the possible bunch of x's that I can put into a function? And the range are point at a bunch of the resulting value. Think of the y's, the results that you're going to get if you put, this domain, particular domain. For example, what are the possible x's that you can put here? It could be anything, right? You can put anything here. So for this particular solution, the domain is going to be anything, negative infinity to infinity, right? But and the range is going to be also, yeah, anything. The results can be in any range of numbers, right? So that kind of makes sense, right? This really makes sense to me, right? Yeah, this really makes sense to me. And yeah, function composition, which is, this one is pretty easy. Function composition is whenever I use a function as an input on that function, right? For example, fx is this and g is this. That means that, right? If they say f of g5, that means you calculate g5. You now use that g5 into, look at what they did here, right? You just put like g5. What is g5? Negative 999. Then you put that, they now calculate. It's pretty straightforward, basically. So this is a very good resource for learning, just to review like functions. It's probably not going to tell you like everything, just to review basics of functions and what are the respective things that function can give to you. Yeah, so we'll continue tomorrow. Yeah, we'll continue tomorrow. And let me see.